Good afternoon. Hope you are all well today. So I've decided to come on today. This is a kind of special tailored session for a lovely lady called Emma, who's having a little bit of problem at the moment with a trapped nerve in and around this area here, which is kind of just underneath the clavicle, the bone here, and around the top of the pectoralis minor, the pec muscle. And she was asking for advice on how to try and ease that pain. And so I decided to try and come to the rescue. So whilst I would always suggest with anybody experiencing any kind of pain, do go and see a medical practitioner and get some advice from them. However, I am more than happy to offer some advice in the way of exercises and things that you can do to try and ease said pain. Now I am going to show you a little bit of myofascial unwinding, which I am very passionate about. But first of all, I thought it was really important to just talk about posture, because posture is one of the main reasons for a lot of our pain, a lot of our dysfunctions, a lot of the reasons why we pull muscles, why we can't balance, why we can't breathe properly. So posture. So first and foremost, if you can just look at how your posture is, and you know how passionate I am about shoulders as well. If your shoulders are rolled forward, if you spend a lot of time at a desk, then it is potentially the case that you are doing this a lot. This is me on my computer. But as you can see, this forward posture causes for this whole area here to close in and to become tight and constricted, which can restrict breathing into this area and can cause a lot of tightness and restriction in and around the area where Emma is experiencing some pain. So this may not be the case for Emma, but it's just something to bear in mind. Look at your posture. Are your shoulders rolled forward? Is your chest compromised? If it is, we need to open that up first and forward. So I'm going to show you a breathing technique, which is fan-bloody-tastic. It's called spinal breathing. I'm going to sit down on my little stool here so I can show you. Whew. So if you get yourself comfortable, whether you be seated, you can do this at a desk. This is the wonder of this particular breathing technique. You can do this at a desk. All I want you to do is, wherever you are sitting, place your hands on your thighs, and just take a few moments to just feel into how your posture is. Are you slumped forward? Have you got that kind of constriction in your chest, in your belly? Gosh, this feels really awful. And from here, what I want you to do is just sit up straight, and as you do, inhale through your nose, fill up your belly, fill up your chest, and then exhale again, and just notice that my hands are going forwards as I'm breathing out. As I'm inhaling, my hands are coming up my spine, up my thighs. Okay, so we're going to inhale, bring the hands up the thighs. Exhale, take the hands back down to the knees. Notice I am not going into this collapsed position when I'm exhaling. I'm staying upright. Inhale, bring the shoulders back, squeezing them together at the back. Big inhale, filling up the chest and the belly. Exhale, relax, taking the hands back down the thighs. Inhale, breathe in. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, taking the hands back down towards the knees. Let me just turn around this way so you can see from the back. So I'm inhaling, shoulders are coming back and down. Exhale, release. Inhale, shoulders back and down. I'm not scrunching them up, they're staying back and down. Exhale, release. Not going into that crunched up position. Inhale, exhale. Let's do a few rounds of this. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth or through the nose, whichever you prefer, but do make sure you inhale through the nose. So let's do a few more of that. Inhale in, bringing shoulder blades back and down. Exhale, Last one, really squeeze the shoulder blades back and down and relax. Excellent. So already you should be feeling a little bit more open up here. Remember, if you have got any trapped nerves, the more you are like this, the more it's going to keep that nerve trapped. By opening up the chest and the thoracic region, by doing those spinal breaths, you're making room for those nerves to move around. Okay, so let me show you another exercise that you can do. You can do this while you're sat at your desk. Again, for a lot of people who are hunched over or who are working at desks, our heads are poked forwards. So we want to bring the head back. Okay, we don't want to do that like this. What we're going to do is you're going to tuck your chin in. And as you can see, as I tuck my chin in, my head comes back. Make sure that your shoulders aren't hunching. Keep your shoulders nice and loose. And from here, you're just going to tuck the chin back and release. Make sure you're breathing. So inhale, tuck the chin back. Exhale, release. And you can do this again at your desk. Now, it might feel a little peculiar at first, especially if you spend a lot of time like this. So just take it slowly, go at your own pace, but really tuck that chin and bring it, double chin. See how many chins you can get. And then relax, making sure that you're breathing at all times. This next one is a fantastic one. It's called the salamander. It's actually a somatic exercise because it's brilliant for stimulating the vagus nerve, which helps us to calm, brings us into rest and digest, into our parasympathetic mode. But it's also great for opening up your neck, for opening up the chest, and for helping to untrap nerves. Brilliant. So what you're going to do, you're going to place one hand underneath the armpit of the other arm. You're going to bring that hand over to the side of your head, and then you're just going to very gently pull the head to one side. You should feel a delicious stretch down the neck and through into the clavicle pec minor region here, which is where you have a trapped nerve at the moment. And for anyone who's just tuning in, this is a specifically tailored session for somebody who's suffering from a trapped nerve in the kind of deep shoulder region here. So just take a few deep breaths here in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, usually if I was saying if you were working on your vagus toning, for toning your vagus nerve, sorry, I would say stay here until you feel a sigh or a yawn. But otherwise, just stay here until you feel a release, until you feel a softening of your muscles in and around the neck and around the area where the trapped nerve is. And then very gently letting the head come back to neutral, taking the hand under the other armpit, placing your hand on your head, and again just pulling the head to one side, feeling the stretch down the side of the neck into the clavicle. You could even just gently massage down the neck and into the region where you're feeling the trapped nerve. Deep inhales in through the nose, filling up the belly and the chest, and exhale. So you can try that as many times as you like or until you get a release. That's called the salamander. Okay. Now then, another really great one. Obviously, again, if you are forward poking with your head, if you're at a desk, then we want to try and relax your neck a little bit, loosen things up around here so you're not constantly having to keep your head upright and forward like this. So what we're going to do, there's two ways to do this. If you are able to, you can interlock your fingers, placing your hands just behind at the base of your skull, the occipital region, and you're just going to rest your hands on the base of your skull. Normally my thumbs come just round underneath my jawline, and then you're going to hold your head in your hands. Just allow for your neck to relax and your head to be held by your hands. And again, keep breathing. Deep inhales in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now to go one step further with this, what you could do is, I forgot to bring something in with me. I'm going to try, actually, let's try and do this with my avocado pajama bottoms. You could take hold of a towel or something similar and just hold it at the base of your head so that it's supporting your head, and then just allow for your neck to just relax and for your head to be held. And again, you can do this while sat at the desk. And just take some deep breaths, making sure that you're breathing into this space that you're creating in your thorax region and up into your clavicle region here. And big deep breaths. If you can sigh and be audible, then do it. Now there is one further adaptation to that exercise that you could do. I haven't got if you've got a little ball of some kind, as you're sat at your desk, if your chair goes up high enough, you could place a ball in between your sort of shoulder blades around about here, leaning back and just allowing for your head to be supported with the ball around about here. And that's a really great one because it's opening up this chest area here, your thorax region here. It's allowing for your neck and your head to just relax. There we go, there's another one for you. Okay, I'm going to stand up now. So what we're going to do now, we're going to move on to the wall. This is another great one for opening everything up, for opening up the shoulders and getting the shoulders mobilized and moving to free up any trapped nerves that might be trapped in and around the shoulder regions, the rotator cuff area, the suprascapular behind, and in this thoracic output area that we're looking at here. So what you're going to do, standing against the wall, I hope you can hear me, making sure that the base of your spine is against the wall and that your shoulder blades are against the wall. Taking your arms out like this. Jazz hands are optional, making sure that you've got a good sturdy base on your feet as well. Okay? So from here, you're just going to take the hands up, a little like a scarecrow, taking them up towards the wall as much as you can, but you want to try and keep your lower spine and your shoulders connected to the wall. Okay, so you can start by just doing this, remembering to breathe at all times, breathing into the space that you're creating in your upper chest. If that feels okay, then you can start to take the hands up. Inhale and exhale, bring them down, keeping the arms against the wall. These are called wall angels. Inhale and exhale. And just do a few of these if it feels comfortable. If that's too much, you can just stay with the scarecrow arms, taking them up and back. This is just externally rotating the shoulders. Okay, so just do a few of those. And relax. Excellent. Oh, I can feel that on my shoulders. Feels delicious. Okay, another one you can do. So same again, we're going to take same again, it's not the same again, but we're working on the external rotation of the shoulders here, taking your hands out in front like a robot, and all you're going to do is open out the hands, externally rotating those shoulders. Inhale, exhale, bringing the hands back together. Inhale into belly, into chest. Going as far back as you can, okay? Your range of motion may not be as much as mine, it may be more than mine, fantastic. Whatever it is, you meet yourself where you are. So even if you can only take them out this far, that's fine. Breathe into that, exhale, bringing them back together again. Let's go for a few more. Inhale, externally rotating. Breathing up into your chest. Exhale, breathing in through the nose, filling the belly, filling the chest. Squeezing those shoulder blades together at the back. and exhale. Let's do one more here. Inhale through nose, feeling belly, feeling chest, dragging the shoulder blades back and down. And exhale, bringing the hands back together again. Ooh, okay. Now, I'm going to show you one exercise that you can do on the floor. Obviously, you might not do this if you're in an office. It depends how liberal your office is. Give it a go. Might get a raise, might get a promotion. So this is called a prone trapezius raise. So you're just going to lay down on the floor. I hope you can see me. Oh, in the prone position. Taking your hands out to the side in that same kind of war angel position, scarecrow, arms bent. And from here, all you're going to do is lift up the arms and the chest. Not too much. You don't want to cause too much pain in your lower back here. It's just to open up the chest a little bit and counteract the constant crunching and closure that we so often see with desk workers. So from here, inhale, breathing up into your thorax, up into the upper chest area, and relax. Going again, inhale through nose, filling up the chest, and exhale. Excellent. If you want to take this one step further, you could inhale, bring the chest up, exhale, push the hands forward, inhale, pull them back again, really squeezing the shoulder blades back and down, and lowering. And you can give that a few whirls. Excellent. So there you go. There's a few little exercises that you can do to try and ease any trapped nerves that you might have in the sort of upper shoulder clavicle region. I would like to, just before I move on to myofascial, a little myofascial unwinding and just a little breathing pain reduction exercise I'd like to run through with you. I just wanted to talk to you about being mindful at all times of your posture, okay? Because it's all fair and well doing these exercises, but if you then go off and sit down like this, then you're counteracting all of the hard work that you've already put in. So be mindful all the time of how you're sitting. Be conscious to pull your shoulders back, open up your chest, look at your seating arrangements at work and at home. Can you improve them at all to, you know, help you to open up? When you are sleeping, look at how you are sleeping. Let me see, right. So if you watch TV in bed, as a lot of people do, and you've got loads of cushions and you're like this, look at what that's doing. I can barely speak. It's crunching me all up, it's crunching me all over, and it's compressing the upper parts of my chest. Okay, so when you're sleeping, the idea is you want to have your head as neutral as possible so that you can breathe fully, so that we're keeping the chest open, okay? Same when we're on our side. If you're a side sleeper, you don't want your head to be down like this, because again, that could be compressing nerves in your neck. So just again, look at how you're sleeping. And if you need to add in a cushion to bring your head more neutral, then do that. Oh, I feel so much better. Keeping it neutral so nothing is being compressed. Okay? Another great thing you can do while you're laying in bed, if you have, like me, one of these types of cushions, this is great, I love it. Lay over the cushion as much as you can. And just allow for your body to fall. So have a shoulder blade either side of the cushion and allow for your body to just fall and wrap around the cushion. And then just lay here and breathe. Again, just making sure that your head is not coming forward, that your head is relaxed, that your body is neutral, and that your chest is open. And just lay here and breathe up into your thorax as much as you possibly can, into your thoracic region, sorry. Nice long exhale. Oh, relax, relax, relax. Excellent. Okay, So there's a few little tips. Now, as you may have seen on some of my videos, I am a big advocate of myofascial unwinding. Now, stretches are great. You can stretch, you know, do door stretches, any kind of stretches to open up the chest and free up these regions around here. They're great, but they don't necessarily always get deep down into the underlying muscles and fascia that lie below the sort of superficial region. So a great way to explore your body, connect with your body, and to get into these deeper layers is through myofascial unwinding. Now, if you go onto my YouTube channel or on this channel, I think I've posted some as well, you'll be able to see videos of me doing it. There is no guidance with myofascial unwinding. You allow your body to guide you. So in this case, I would suggest that you start by perhaps taking your arms out to the side and then just reaching very slowly in one direction, perhaps in the direction where the trapped nerve is, and then just exploring, moving ever so slowly, perhaps until, oh, okay, there you might feel a little pop or a release, and then just stay here maybe and just move the hands and the arms ever so slightly, listening into your body at all times and seeing if you can get into that deeper layer where the nerve is being trapped, and even use a hand and just massage in there and ever so slowly unwind. Again, allow your body to move you and keep breathing. Breathe into the space that you're creating. See, and from here, you may be called to stretch out your neck, but the idea is we keep moving. Because if you do release anything, if you do release that nerve, as you release it, there will be energy released as well. And we want that energy to be able to move out and through the body. And this is why static stretches are great, but they don't necessarily allow for anything else that's trapped in that region to move through and process through the body. So be curious and playful and move your body in a way that serves you. The body holds so much wisdom. It knows how to heal us. We just need to stop fighting against it. So have a play with that. Put on some music and just move your body until you find that sweet spot where you're like, oh yeah, I've got it. And then just stay there and work with it. Okay, final thing. Just a few moments to tune into the body. Actually, I'm going to change my posture, my position. A really great way to, if you are experiencing pain, oh my gosh, I can't get comfortable now. If you are experiencing pain, it's quite often that we focus in on that pain. And as we focus in on that pain, it makes that pain bigger, more prominent. Whereas if we can distract ourselves away and shift our focus, then we can actually begin to work with reducing that pain ourselves. So a great way to do this, I'm going to change my, I'm going to move that out the way because that isn't very comfy. So, getting yourself comfortable, whether you can do this laying down, you can do this sitting, get yourself into a comfortable position. And just maybe look around the room, have a little gaze around the room and just become acquainted, orient yourself within the room and just see if there's anything within your room that perhaps makes you feel calm or safe, perhaps even brings you joy. It could be a toy or a pet or a pair of unicorn socks. I've just seen a pair of unicorn socks. Just have a look around the room, just focus on them, whatever it is that you have decided to focus your gaze upon. And then if it feels safe to do so, just close down your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. Bring your attention to the inhale and where it lands within your body. We're not trying to control anything here, we're just bringing our awareness inside into our body, dropping away from the brain. Just follow your breath as it comes in through your nose, as it travels down the back of your throat. Noticing whether it lands in your belly or in your chest, or both. Noticing whether the air that you're breathing in is cool or warm, whether there are any smells, odours, perfumes in the room. And perhaps on your next exhale, just seeing if you can allow for the muscles in your body to just soften a little. And now bringing your attention to the area where you may be feeling a little discomfort or pain. And just sending your breath into this area. And just noticing where that discomfort, that tension or that pain is, and perhaps just seeing if you can bring your awareness to the extremities of that pain, to draw in out from the kind of epicenter of it, just to the outskirts where it begins to fade away, bringing your attention here. Staying with your breath. Trying to make your exhales as long as you can. The longer the exhale, the more we drop into our parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest or digest mode, our safe mode. And now, bringing your attention to another part of your body, perhaps a part of your body where there is no discomfort or tension, or perhaps an area of your body which feels slightly better. Perhaps bringing your hands to this area, sending your breath and your attention down to the area beneath your hands. And just noticing, becoming aware of the qualities of this area that you have chosen, perhaps naming the qualities in your head or even out loud. What was it that caused you to choose this area? Is there a warmth, an openness, a softness, perhaps a feeling of safety, love, stability, security? Send all your breath and your attention into this area that you have chosen. Staying with your breath, staying with this neutral area within your body that you have chosen. And just reminding yourself that at any time you can shift your focus away from an area of pain or discomfort to an area that feels just slightly better, pleasurable even. And when you feel that the time is right, you can begin to open your eyes and just look around the room, orient yourself within your surroundings, your environment, perhaps bring your gaze back to that object or thing that you saw before that made you feel safe and secure. And perhaps just wriggling your fingers and your toes. If you're sat at a desk, perhaps just pushing your feet down into the ground so that you're really grounding yourself again. Let's give a nice vocal exhale. And one more. And there you go. That's my little my session for you today to help relieve any nerve tension or pain that you may be experiencing. And I hope that was useful for you, Emma, and for anybody else who might be watching. Do feel free to drop me some comments. And yeah, if anyone else has any pains, discomforts, or areas that they would like to pay a little more attention to, please do drop me a message and I'll be happy to tailor something for you. Lots of love. Bye.